Hey everybody, what is up? This is OCD Mikey. I don't even know how to do my intro for the Mikey Show. Welcome to my very first debut of the Mikey Show. Okay, this is totally open. Okay, we are not tied to any one thing or another. I'm really stoked to be starting this channel because now I can talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about. Um, and uh, and and there's no it doesn't have to be audio, it doesn't have to be any one thing. We're going to talk about whatever comes up, things that I want to talk to y'all. And when because typically throughout my day it's like something will happen and I'm gonna be, man, I want to tell people about this. And so something happened today and I was like, damn it, I've been thinking about this for like a year. It's like I got to just start my channel now, the Mikey channel, so I can start talking, because it wouldn't be appropriate for me to talk about hot sauce. I'm a damn OCD Mikey hi-fi guy channel, right? The truth of the matter is I'm not, okay, when I say OCD, it's tongue in cheek. It's more like I'm super particular, okay? I see the little things, I notice the little things. I'm a foodie. Whenever I buy things, it's just everything has to be high quality. I mean, I could just start picking things up on my desk. This scissor made out of like carbon steel dressmaker shears. Like, this was definitely chosen for what it does, and it does a job better than others. A flashlight is a mag light. It's not some cheap ass freaking thing. I could go on and on with the things that I have. Just everything I buy, I like to buy quality, and then I get into it and we have discussions about it. So I'm going to go, without further ado, right into hot sauce, because the other day I was watching a show on Netflix about these, super hot, crazy hot sauce things, and people eating peppers and just, it looks like murder. But they said one thing, which was, you get high. That's all you had to say to Mikey. You get high. And I'm like, now that I don't do drugs and drink alcohol anymore, hey man, something that can give me a little rush, that's not coffee or whatever, I'll try it. I want to try this. So I learned about these hot peppers, and that really ghost pepper and Carolina Reaper are I guess nothing in terms of what a real hot pepper is all about. And I saw this guy Primo, man, from Louisiana, and this cat is like, dude, I look at him and I'm like, I already feel like I know him. And when I see people like that, I usually pay a little closer attention, because to me it's like a sign from the universe. Pay attention here, because it's like the Matrix, right? You already recognize somebody, like, I've never met this guy, but he seems like a friend of mine. That's weird. So this guy seems really cool. He grows his own peppers, some of the hottest in the world. And I'm like, man, I got to find out. I got to see if he probably sells his product. Sure enough, he sells his product. He makes a pepper called the 7-Pot Primo. And I don't know its lineage and all that kind of stuff. I'm sure Primo could tell you, but it doesn't matter for the purpose of what I'm trying to describe today, which is this pepper. It's called Primo's Peppers Swampadelic Sauce. Okay, Primo had a band that he called Swampadelic Music. So I've got to listen to it, because anything that has adelic in it, I'm typically in, because that's psychedelic, funkadelic, swampadelic. Cool, I'm in. I'm sure I'm going to like it. So I ordered up Primo's stuff. Primo actually responded in an email, because my address wasn't right. And so I talked with Primo a little bit. I got a cool t-shirt too, which has killer colors. The New Orleans colors, by the way, are freaking awesome. They're green and purple, and I love that combination. So I got a cool a shirt that, about one of the other sauces. But anyways, so I tried this thing the other night, and okay, so the only thing that I'll bring this up close so you can see this. Primo's Peppers Swampadelic Sauce, hotter than the devil's pecker. Okay, and then he's got another version where it doesn't say that. If you have kids, it doesn't say that on the label. You can get the censored version, same sauce. And then he's got one or two other sauces. But I'm telling you what, brother and sisters, I freaking tried this thing, and this is real hot sauce, okay? What I realized when I tried this is I've had bullshit hot sauce my whole life. That's all there is to it. It's like, okay, so I don't know if you've ever remember when back when I used to drink alcohol, right? I don't drink anymore, but and tell me if you remember this, any of you that drink. Remember, You tried bourbon the first couple of times, Jim Beam, puke. Jack Daniels, yuck. Okay, and whatever, you can argue me on that shit. Okay, but just drop it. Okay, and then you try Basil Hayden, or you try Blanton's, or I'm trying to remember the other bourbons that real. Pappy Van Winkle, I think, is a bourbon. You try the fine bourbon and you drink it and you're like, holy shit, like I've never had bourbon before until I tried this stuff. Now I get it. You try and imagine, otherwise you drink Jack or Jim Beam and you're like, man, this is the stuff they slug down in the movies. And you're like, this is supposed to be like a treat or something, a reward or like a good thing. And this tastes like ass. It's disgusting. It's like I'm drinking poison. And then you try the good bourbon and it's got complex flavor. And you're like, wow, it still has the fire, water, breathe, the fire stuff. But you realize this is a different level. This is sipping bourbon. This is like the good stuff. Okay, this is what would make sense. Okay, that's what Primo. Thank you, Primo. By the way, that's what you did for me with hot sauce. Primo schooled me. Primo taught me what good hot sauce is about. This is like I do high-end audio. This is high-end hot sauce. This is the real deal. It delivers a freaking punch like a champ, but it has flavor to it. It's delicious. The other hot sauces that I've had are freaking just hot for the sake of being hot. And now I thank Primo. I said, now I've got a new term, which is hack hot sauce. The other stuff is hack hot sauce. Not even close to this. This is a complex level of fine, refined, delicious flavor. And wham, does it deliver where it promises to with the heat. But it is such a good combination. This is high grade hot sauce. So now this set the reference for me. Now I know what high grade hot sauce is, and I will judge all other hot sauces from this as my reference. I suggest you guys try it too. If you like hot sauce, if you can deal with the heat. And to me, this is hot. Yes. Did I cry and fall on the floor and bum out that I'd ever tried it? No, that didn't happen to me with this. But I do have a pretty good tolerance for hot sauce, so I have to let you know that. But this was the fine stuff. I'm going to put this on my scrambled eggs next time I had it. What I tried, and I sent Primo an email to tell him about this stuff, what my experience. I tried it on ice cream because I saw these crazy dudes on the documentary. They were putting hot sauce on ice cream. I tried this on ice cream. It was phenomenal, man. Now, I'll tell you, I wanted my chocolate ice cream, but I'm such an idiot. I make my own ice creams, right? I make wicked with organic cacao and organic cream, heavy cream. I have a killer chocolate, but I ate it the other day and then I put it in the damn refrigerator. Instead of putting it away in the freezer, my head was up my butt. And it was like, and so when I went to put this on the chocolate that I had made, it was melted. So I had to put it back in the freezer. But my backup, I got to tell you, here's another trick. And I should show you, I got to show you this. Hang on one second because I'm going to, well, it's another video. I'll make it as another video. Indian ice cream. Okay, find yourself an Indian store. If you are lucky enough to have a town that you live in that is culturally diverse the way that my town is. And it's crazy. I live in the South. I'm in Smyrna, Georgia. But I've got a flat out Indian market. The whole freaking supermarket is straight Indian food. All Indian delicacies, whatever, different staples and everything. And they've got Indian kulfa, which is Indian ice cream. Kulfi. And saffron, dude. I made my own ice cream with saffron the other day. Before I knew, and I'm like, you know what? I'll bet the Indian store has saffron ice cream. I went in, sure enough, saffron and pistachio ice cream. Oh my God, this stuff is so divine. I put this hot sauce on saffron kulfi, saffron and pistachio kulfi, and whoa, dude, talk about an exotic flavor explosion. You've got saffron ice cream with pistachio and Primo 7-pot Primos on there. You can forget about it. Okay. If I'm from New York, you can forget about it. It's incredible. Like I've never, like that is new territory for me. And I eat everything. I try everything because I am a culinary explorer. Okay. And hot sauce, the 7-pot Primo with saffron and pistachio kulfi, forget about it. You've never had anything like it. It's a total left field, into left field, exotic flavors. It's amazing. You guys got to try this. You know, it would be a trip, now that I'm thinking about it, is to take some espresso, make an affogato. Okay, we take the espresso. Now we take the kulfi with the saffron kulfi with the pistachio. We put it in a little cup. We pour the espresso over it, and then we put some of the 7-pot primo pepper on top, and we mix it up, and we make ourselves a little drink. Now we threw it into another dimension of flavor. Now we've got a coffee drink with ice cream, saffron and pistachio, and 7-pot primo. Let's try that out. I'm a little bit worried because when I put this in my mouth and I keep it in my mouth, I can contain it in my mouth. When you make a drink, it's going to now bring this down la garganta, and you're gonna feel this going. It's gonna bring the heat down the windpipe, down the esophagus, and it's like I'm not. It's not the windpipe. I know it's the different. It's the food, the alimentary canal, right? But it's gonna burn so good. It's gonna burn down the throat, throat ski. Anyways, I'll give it a shot. I'll let you guys know how it is, or if anybody else tries. So share your feedback. Go to Primo's Peppers. Okay, it is primospeppers.com. Just like it says, PrimosPeppers.com. Try this swampadelic sauce, and let's talk about it, man. I mean, come back, leave me some feedback. We can talk about it, but let's talk about hot peppers. This is a new angle for me. Hot peppers, man. Typically, they're pain. And you know what? This hasn't given me... Have I gone to the bathroom? I know it's kind of gross. But I honestly, if it kills me on the way out, I don't want to use it. But this did not give me... It wasn't... We call it good for the memory. My girlfriend is from Costa Rica. And in Costa Rica, they eat habanero on the Caribbean side, right? Because they got a lot of Jamaicans there. And they say the pepper's good for the memory. That's because you remember it, right? You remember that shit later. You're like, damn, what did I eat? My, thing is killing. And so it's good for the memory. So far, this has not been like that, which I'm great. That means my body is somehow processing this and not killing me on the way out, which is huge bonus, because burning me on the way in, I'm good with that. Burning me on the way without, I start asking myself, is it worth the pain that I got sitting here? So anyways, Primo's Peppers, swampadelic sauce. Check it out and let's talk about it, because this is the good shit, man. And it brought me into a new level. So thanks for joining. I'm not going to do my hand sign. That's for OCD, Mikey. I always do that. And, people have made me self-conscious about doing that shit, because all the like duck-lipped girls do that shit on YouTube. And I never even knew it until someone mentioned it. And then I'm like, oh, man, I've been using some silly ass hand sign. Anyways, thanks for joining, and I will see you all later. See you.